Hi. Hello. Guess what? I cut all my hair off, or my friend did anyway, thanks JB. I am feeling great. I haven't straightened my hair for literally like 6 or 7 months. I haven't brushed my hair for probably 6 or 7 months. The reason it was falling out in clumps was because I wasn't brushing it and I was just too terrified of hair falling out. However now I can brush my hair and nothing comes out, like nothing. Like, look at this hairbrush. Nothing came out when I brushed it. I've had it cut for about 3 days now, I think. I am absolutely loving it. I feel fresh, I feel pretty, I feel great. My roots are so bad. It doesn't bother me so much because, I don't know, I just love my hair like this, and it looks much nicer when I've got my makeup done and my fringe is like this, but it's really short at the back. I don't know if you can see that, really short at the back, but I love it and it's a great new change up for me. I've been wanting my hair short for a while. You should all know that because I've been making loads and loads of hair cutting videos. I could not leave my hair alone, but I'm not going to touch it with any more dye or anything, but it's definitely in a much better condition and it's making me feel more confident and great. I was worried it would go wrong since everything else in my life keeps going wrong at the moment, but it went great and I'm really grateful to JB for doing it for me. That's not what this video is about. This video is going to be my daily makeup routine. I'm actually not going anywhere today and I've been to the gym, which is why my face looks like this right now. I'm literally just doing my makeup for this video and because I'm going to film a few more after this. I hope that you enjoy this. I have made a everyday makeup tutorial before, I'm pretty sure, but I didn't have many subscribers back then and my makeup knowledge was way less than what it is now, and I'm excited to see how I improve in the future if I ever do one of these again. This is how I do my makeup. I'm not a professional, but I've definitely learned a few new techniques and things and started using new products, so I just thought I would let you in on it. The first thing that I do, which is very new to my makeup routine, is I put on primer, which is the Urban Decay Rebound Primer, and this is very new to me. I have only just started using this and to be honest, I don't know if it makes a huge difference, but I have noticed that I get less spot breakouts lately that I'm using it. Maybe it's kind of like a moisturiser too, but I'm not sure if it makes that much difference. I feel like it goes on smoother, but at the same time, is that just my mind playing tricks on me? I use it now anyway so that I feel like a beauty guru, so the first thing I do is I spray it on my face. Like that. I try not to do too much because it's expensive, and then I just kind of wait for it to dry so that I can put on my layer of foundation. So when I'm putting on my foundation, I am using usually the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation, which is another new thing I've been using. It's not actually very accurate to my skin tone. It's a little bit darker and you can see a line if I don't drag it out to my neck. This is the one that I use right now and it does a good job. It's great coverage. The only thing I have noticed is that if I'm like going like this, I get creases from the wrinkles on my forehead and stuff, or like under my eyes, and that doesn't happen with my cheaper one. So I don't know, I have mixed feelings about this foundation. It is great and it's great quality, which is why I use it all the time above my other foundation, but whether or not I would repurchase it or go for a different brand, I'm not too sure. I feel like Urban Decay for me is more about eyeshadows than foundation, but I've just put on this with a dirty beauty blender that I should be washing. Yeah, I just put this on. So once my foundation is all done and all blended with the beauty blender and everything's looking nice, the next thing that I do is grab my concealer from Urban Decay, and this is also the All Nighter Waterproof Concealer. This is really good because it covers tremendously and it really brightens under your eyes. Like, it's so bright. And I think the main reason is because it's a different shade to my foundation, which is good because your concealer should be a little bit lighter in my opinion to lighten up the dark circles, which I have quite badly, as you can see from where I don't sleep sometimes. And so I just put this under my eyes, on my chin, on my nose, on the T-zone, and that's it really, and then I blend it. Now this would be the part, if I was a beauty guru, I would whip out the translucent powder and I'd be doing it under my eyes to set it, and I'd be leaving it on there for a while I did my eyebrows and stuff to set my face. However, I'm not going to be doing that because I don't have any translucent powder, and also I'm not a beauty guru. This is just what I do every day before work starts, so I need a quick, easy routine where I can just look human enough to go to work and do my job. Next thing that I do is I grab my really bad powder that's so old I really need some more, but I'm lazy. Is Maybelline, I think, from what I can tell from the printing. It does its job. It's not the best. I do need a new powder because it's gone all weird from where I've been scraping it out, but I use my beauty blender and I just force it on there, which is, everyone's cringing at this part, and I just set my face completely. Now, if I was actually going somewhere, I would make sure that this was all blended with my neck and everything. Since this is just for a video, I'm not going to do that. So the next thing that I go into is bronzing my face. If it were a weekend, I would bronze and then contour. It is a weekend, but I'm not going to do that because I just don't want to. I'm just going to show you what I do usually on a work day before work. It's bronze with my bronzing brush, although it's not really a bronzing brush, it's just a powder brush, I'm pretty sure. I just bronze along my forehead, my cheekbones I do quite a lot on the cheekbones to kind of create a contour effect. Here, on my nose, contour my nose a little bit with it, and just around the neck to blend everything together. That's what I do. And I use my MUA Makeup Academy Bronzed Perfection Matte bronzer, which also is very old and I do need some more. So I put quite a lot on the brush when I'm doing cheeks. And I know I should be doing this bit with a different brush, but I don't because I'm lazy. Okay, so now that's done. I know it looks a bit bizarre right now, but I swear it will look fine. But that's what I'm usually doing in the morning. I wake up late for work and I'm rushing my makeup, so I've perfected the art of doing makeup in like 10-20 minutes. Now I go in for my favourite part that I always get carried away with. This is for highlighter. I use this Revolution palette, I'm guessing it is. It's very faded. I have 3 different shades, but the one that I like to use the most obviously is this one because it just matches my skin tone the most and is the brightest. And I use this brush that I get from my Urban Decay Naked Illuminated thing. I just use it in here. I go on the nose, a little bit on the forehead, just here on the Cupid's bow, on my chin, and then quite a lot on the cheekbones because I love to glow. I'm not going to do as much as usual because I'm not going anywhere, but this is what it looks like, the finished kind of result. It looks a bit crazy on camera actually. I hope it doesn't look this bad at work. I'm usually rushing like I am right now because I haven't got much battery on my camera. Then I use this Illuminated Urban Decay glitter, and I'll only use this every now and then when I feel like it, and I just swipe it on once, do it where I put the highlight so that it glitters when I turn, and on there. And yeah, on a weekend I'll usually just keep adding and adding and adding because I'm carried away with the glitter. but for work I just want a little bit of a sparkle. I don't want it too extreme, you know, I'm at work. The next part of my makeup routine is doing my eyebrows. This has not changed since forever, since I did my last one. For years I've done it the same with the same product. I just use this collection kit eyebrow thing, and I just use a tiny brush of my Real Techniques brushes. I use this one, and now rather than full on like boldly drawing them in, I just tap it ever so slightly and I try and just fill it in as lightly as possible and make it look as natural as humanly possible. So I'm not going to do this one on camera because I'll mess it up, but I'll come back to you and you'll see what I mean by making it look natural and literally just tapping the brush on there and just filling in the hairs. This is going to last me a long time because these last me for years, these palettes. They really never run out, so I've only ever had 2. I bought 2 at once and they've lasted me 3 years, so this is going to last me a long time too. So they definitely went way darker and thicker than I wanted them to, but that's okay because we're not going out today, so no one cares. A thick brow is nice sometimes. I just literally ranted about how I make them look natural and look at them, but still, sometimes they look great, sometimes they don't. Doesn't really matter to me, I don't really care. Like, I don't know. Next thing that I do is I use this primer lotion by Urban Decay. I put it on my eyes, just dab it in, and then I put eyeshadow on top, which I'm not going to show you because it's a pretty simple step, and I'll be back when I've done that. As you can see, I look a bit crazy. It's on my eyelids, it's just to prime and make my eyes ready for the eyeshadow. Then I will either use this palette, to be honest. Even though I've got like a million eyeshadow palettes, I usually just use either this one or this one at the moment because these are my 2 favourite right now. I think today I'm going to use this one. I'm going to go for pink even though I'm wearing blue, so it makes no sense, but I'm not going out, so again I don't really care. I always just do this when I'm in a rush. The easiest thing to do is to get the Naked Urban Decay Heat palette, to go in with this shade Lumbra here with this fluffy brush, just put it all over the eyelid, then go in the corners and the crease with Dirty Talk, which is slightly darker pink, and I'm done. And just do it under the waterline, and that's literally it, and then put on mascara. And sometimes if I'm feeling brave, I'll put on eyeliner. But you know, I really like the look of just having eyeshadow on, and when I'm in a rush for work, I don't want to be spending hours and hours blending it out. Like, don't get me wrong, I love eyeshadow and I like experimenting with it. But when I'm having a lazy day or I'm in a rush for work, I'll literally just go for these 2 pink colours, no matter what I'm wearing, and just put them on because I think it looks nice and it's just simple, easy and quick to do. So I'm going to do that now, and also not going to do this on camera. Sorry to disappoint, but I know it'll go wrong if I do. So this is the finished result. I'm sorry for anyone that wanted to see me do it, but honestly, there's not much that happens. I just shove on the lightest pink there. Literally there is no technique, I just full on put it on. Even if it's messy, I know I can fix it later. Then I do the same on the other eyelid. Then I get a dark pink, I go in the corner and the crease just a tiny bit. I blend it until it looks nice, and then I go under with the pink underneath with a lighter brush, and then I get the whitish shade on my palette and I sort out anything that's gone a bit askew because I'm doing it so fast because I've got work, and I go over the corners, which that's not gone too well, but I go over the corners and make sure it all looks straight, and then it's all blended out. Really not rocket science, like that's just what you do. Then I put on some iconic PS Primark mascara. I have such a range of makeup, it's ridiculous. It goes from drugstore, Primark, to Urban Decay. I use this because, I don't know, I just feel like mascara you can't really go wrong with. It does the job, makes the look tie together, and obviously, like I said, sometimes I use eyeliner, but I haven't been a huge fan of eyeliner lately, so I just don't really wear it. That's it, this is how I look when I go to work. I might look a little drawn out or whatever, but this is what I like to do. And the very last step is I just grab this Urban Decay To Sleep Makeup Setting Spray, Oil Control, and I spray it over my face, which is the best part because I'm like, yes, I am done, I'm finished, I'm ready for the day, and I feel like a beauty guru. And again, don't really know if this really makes a difference or keeps my makeup on, but my makeup stays on. It's always stayed on, even before I used it, so not sure if it was worth the money, but it definitely makes me feel like a beauty guru and like I'm doing my makeup right. And then now that I've got sexy hair, I can untuck my hair. I like to keep this side tucked, and yeah, I'm ready to go for the day, looking hot and ready to work. But yeah, if you guys liked this tutorial or whatever you can like, you can comment and you can subscribe. Let me know what you think about my routine. You can roast me for anything I do wrong, but to be honest, I'm much better at makeup when it's the weekend. So if you want to see me do a full face of makeup, like full on pounding my face, stop autofocusing please, pounding my face, completely beating it to shreds, making myself look hot as hell, you know, eyeliner, really trying with my eyeshadow and not just slapping it on, then please let me know, because on a normal day like a Saturday, or if I'm going out clubbing, then I will put a lot more effort and time into my makeup. I'll spend about an hour or so, but I have gotten into the routine of doing my makeup in like 10-20 minutes, which is great. It's a skill that every girl should learn. When I'm in a rush, it means I don't have to go to work with no makeup. I can just, you know, sort myself out real quick. If you like this video and you like my new haircut, let me know what you think. I think it's great, so you can't even drag me because I think I look hot. I cannot stop looking in the mirror at myself and taking selfies. I just love it so much. I feel like a new person, and it's made me so much happier and confident in myself, and I'm excited to be able to experiment with my hair again. And I have straighteners again, which I haven't had for years, and I'm still going to take care of it. I'm so excited. I'm so happy with it. Thank you, JB, for the haircut, and I make new videos every Thursday and Sunday, and please subscribe. And yeah, this was it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.